Nobody quite knew what to expect when Dodge's Hellcats were first introduced for 2015. Magazine covers and YouTube videos were all but assured, but actual sales? The crystal ball wasn't exactly clear. As it turns out, there's a ready and robust appetite for SRT Chargers and Challengers brandishing 707 horsepower, and apparently enough of a buying audience for the same powertrain to slot into a new SUV, or two, as well. Flushed with that kind of success, it's perhaps unsurprising that parent Fiat Chrysler Automobiles has let SRT's engineers completely off the chain, freeing them to create the certifiably insane Challenger SRT Demon that's just debuted at a star-studded event ahead of the New York Auto Show. It's hard to put in perspective just how nuts this beast is, but I'll try. Designed explicitly for drag racing, the Demon is the first street-legal production car that can lift its front wheels off the ground under hard acceleration. It has 840 horsepower and 770 pound-feet of torque. It'll hit 60 mph in 2.3 seconds, 100 mph in 5.1 seconds and blitz the quarter-mile lights in 9.65 seconds at 140 mph. It's so fast that it's actually banned from drag racing competition, but more on that in a moment. With a 6.2-liter supercharged V8 and bodywork about as aerodynamic as the factory this car came out of, you could be forgiven for thinking SRT simply resorted to a blunt force trauma approach to more speed, more power. In truth, you'd be half right, but despite resurrecting a storied 70s nameplate, the Demon is no knuckle-dragger. There's a truly surprising amount of technology and production firsts at work here. Dodge has found ways to make just about every old-school drag racer performance trick reliable enough to slip into a production car and still slap a warranty on it. What kind of firsts am I talking about? Well, the SRT Demon is the first factory production car with an available specially calibrated engine control computer to take advantage of 100-plus octane race gas. It's the first production car equipped with a TransBrake, which locks the transmission so that drag racers don't have to worry about standing on the brakes to prevent creeping through the timing lights when dialing up the RPMs at the starting line. You just tug a steering wheel paddle to launch. The Demon is also the first production car with its novel liquid-to-air intercooler chiller system that diverts the cold air from the air conditioner loop, as well as an after-run chiller that cools the supercharger after the engine is turned off. It's the first car with a drag mode suspension set up for optimal weight transfer, a key component in straight-line performance. Hell, it's even the first production car available with a set of super skinny frontrunner wheels just for drag racing, part of an optional crate of performance parts and tools. This isn't just SRT following the muscle car blueprint of shoving an ever bigger engine into a smaller car, it's gone over the Demon inch by inch to look for competitive advantages. It didn't just crank up the boost on the 6.2, although it is up to 14.5 psi, it replaced over 50% of the Hellcat standard internals and comprehensively reworked its fuel system and breathing, including adding dual fuel pumps and what Dodge says is the largest functional hood scoop of any production car. The auto is called the Exorcist and it is based on the ZL1 Camaro and makes 1000 bhp at 6400 RPMs. It's based on the 2017 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, its supercharged 6.2-liter LT4 V8 radically upgraded with a bigger, higher-flowing blower running nearly 1 bar of boost, high-flow induction and intercooler plumbing, ported factory cylinder heads, a hot cam and long-tubed stainless steel headers. Instead, it's the kind of exorcism that is looking to exorcise the Demon out of the drag strip. The drag radials are part of a $8,995 drag pack which also includes a beefed-up drive shaft, a jack, and a tool kit. Hennessy's latest creation is built to cast out the demon. When the Chevrolet Camaro ZL1 was announced a few months ago with 650 horsepower and 650 pounds-ft of torque, we knew it wasn't going to be enough for the Hennessy performance brand. It's based on the already mental Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, albeit retrofitted with the same 6.2-liter supercharged V8 LT4 engine that's used in the Corvette Z06. On optional 315mm rear drag radials, Hennessy says the Exorcist will hit 60 miles per hour in under 3 seconds and run the quarter mile in under 10 seconds. The Exorcist will perform 10-second quarter-mile passes, and reach 97 km per hour from a standstill in less than 3 seconds. As mentioned earlier, Hennessy's Camaro ZL1 Exorcist upgrade will cost $55,000, but it comes with a 2-year/24,000-mile warranty. In stock form, this new Camaro ZL1 will put up a good with against the Dodge Hellcat Challenger, but with FCA preparing to roll out an even higher performance Challenger, the team at Hennessy Performance has planned ahead with their new Exorcist package. When equipped with the drag package and a 10-speed automatic transmission, this Camaro will sprint from 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds while running through the quarter mile in the 9-second range. Those with automatic Camaros will have to spend an extra £8,000, while a road race pack featuring Michelin Pilot Sport 2 Cuban Pesos tires can be had for £5,600. For those who intend on doing more than straight-line blasts. Needless to say, this will leave the competition's heads spinning. Dodge has been anything but coy regarding the fact it has a pretty powerful challenger coming in the form of the Demon. However, Hennessy Performance Engineering thinks it can beat back Mopper's devilish muscle car. Meet Hennessy's The Exorcist. The Exorcist begins life as a normal 2017 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, which is already no angel with 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. But, as they say, the devil is in the details. Hennessy cranks the dial way past 11 to push the supercharged 6.2-liter LT4 V8 out to 1,000 horsepower and 996 pounds-ft of torque, thanks in part to a larger, higher-flowing supercharger and intercooler system, which is dialed in to produce 14 psi of boost pressure. The lofty power figure is also aided by ported factory cylinder heads, a camshaft upgrade, long-tube stainless steel headers, a high-flow air induction system, and custom engine management calibration from HPE. How does 1,000 horsepower translate to raw performance figures? Very well. Hennessy says 0 to 60 mph arrives in fewer than 3 seconds, while the quarter mile is clipped off in under 10 seconds. Hennessy will offer 2 different takes on the Exorcist Camaro ZL1, both of which require additional payment on top of the $55,000 base package price, in addition to the $62,135 for a ZL1 Camaro. An optional drag pack, which includes a pair of 20-inch wheels with 315/30ths R20 Nitto drag radial tires, a drive shaft upgrade, a floor jack, and tool kit, will run an extra $8,995. For those who plan to get devilish on a road course, HPE will offer a road race pack complete with a set of 20-inch lightweight Hennessy wheels and Michelin Pilot Sport 2 Cuban Pesos rubber at the cost of $6,995. Additionally, 10-speed automatic-equipped cars will require an upgraded transmission, which will run $9,950. The Exorcist better be able to best the Demon, because when you factor in the price of a ZL1, its base price is $117,135, and that's without either of the packages, which customers will certainly want. Buyers can order through Hennessy or their local Chevrolet dealer. Hennessy plans to produce just 100 units of The Exorcist per year.